It's old Mr. Bob. So 213-713-8954, green, ATT.net, and on the Twitter, Mr. Bob at BobBob8954, and this is Bob's Daily Devo. And I just came up with another idea here. It's like the guy who's got a problem. His shoelace is broken. So then he starts to talk, and he starts to balk, and he starts to go on, and he decides that, it's not just that my shoelace is broken, but now my buttons are bad, and my shirt's not good, and my pants have a tear, and he starts coming up with all these other problems and creates problems. Is there anything wrong with his shirt? No. Anything wrong with this? Anything wrong with? No. Is there anything wrong with it? No. But he just wants to make all these extra additional problems, and oh my gosh, and I just better not go outside anymore because I got all these problems. And that's not necessary. It's exactly what Lenore has been talking about on the videos about how our society, our world, our culture right now, nothing is ever good enough. Nothing is ever good enough. Nothing is ever safe enough. Nothing is ever, it's this whole, she's talked about reading manuals and knowing exactly what to say, and if you don't say it exactly the right way, if you don't do it exactly the way they tell you, then it's your fault, and finding fault, and being a critic, and being judging, and just this ongoing, just the culture, the lifestyle. We used to have Robin Leach, the lifestyles of the rich and famous. Now we have the judges, the executioners, the idiots who are running around. Just, it's never good enough. It's never safe enough. It's never enough in compliance. Has to be more. You're making yourself insane. Stop it. If the policy is that you do X, Y, and Z, then that's it. That is the policy. You do X, Y, and Z, and you're done. And that's it. There is nothing else. Just X, Y, and Z. You don't have to add in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. You don't have to add all that in. It's just there's three little requirements. It's like the Jews of ancient Israel. God had 10 commandments. By the time the Jews got done, they had hundreds and hundreds and thousands of little rules of minutia that you could never fulfill. You could never get all that stuff done. It was never good enough. Always something more. Let's do some more. Oh my God. And so when Jesus healed the man, they said, "Sir, who healed you?" I said, "Oh, it's Jesus, the Nazarene." And that's like, okay, fine. So Jesus, the Nazarene, he healed you. But you know what day it is? It's Sunday. Jesus said, "Pick up your bed and walk." And the guy was healed. But he healed on the Sundays. That wasn't against the rule. That's one of the, you can't do it on Sunday. There's no work on Sunday. And then they made all the definition of work into this whole humongous, just like really? Seriously? No. You don't have to do all that. That's not part of the deal. That's not what God originally intended. God said He wants you to take a day off. Take a break. Take a load off. Go to church. Be with your family. Worship me. Praise me. Raise your hands. Sing songs. Spend time with the family. Be off on Sunday. That was the idea. Not that, I can't wipe my backside. I can't pour a glass of water. I can't chew. Stop breathing. You better not do any thinking. You better go into a coma so that you're not doing anything. I mean, people can just get so crazed really. I saw this tile recently at a building, and the building was all remodeled. It was all brand new, but the tile was crazed. That means it had a lot of little cracks in it. And so when people's lives are like that tile, they're crazed. That means they're just out of control. They're just out of control. Just too many, just endless cracks, endless details, endless, and it's exhausting, and it's insane making, because you can never have a moment of peace and quiet and love and just kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya, kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. You can't have that kumbaya moment. It is well, Christina DeMarco, it is well with my soul. Just peace. Maybe that's why it's one of my favorite songs to sing to my daughter. And today is her 1-year anniversary. Because you just have to draw a line. You just say, you know what? Enough is enough is enough is enough. I'm done. No more. We were given 3 requirements, 4 requirements. That's reasonable. That makes sense. After that, no. You're just making things crazy. And that's not right. There's no reason to make things crazy. No. You don't make things crazy. Making yourself or making other people crazy is not loving or kind or gentle. It's not. Making people crazy is not required by God. It's not required by the government. It's not required by anybody. Sometimes the government seems like that would be the thing. Like you gotta make yourself crazy. But you know what? Really, no. You've got to have enough strength in your heart and your soul and your mind and your strength to be able to just say no. We're not, there's an old song from the 80s. I'm not going for that. No, I'm not going for that. There's some. I can't remember the name of the guys who sang it, but I won't go for that. I won't go for that. Let me see if I can look it up and see. I will see if I can find this song here. I won't go for that. 80s hit. Let's see if we can find it here. Alright, let's see here. Here we go. Here it is. Daryl Hall and Oates. Hall and Oates. Pretty sure this is it. This is it. Daryl Hall and John Oates. I can't go for that. Listen to this. Now it makes sense. Technology's amazing. I can't go for that, no. No can do. I won't go for that, no. No can do. No. No can do. I can't go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. really something, isn't it? Now I get what this song's talking about. People just want more and more and more and more and more and more. Ain't no satisfaction, Rolling Stones.
For Woodford Reserve, quality is what we're judged against. If we aren't great, nothing else matters. Quality.
Yeah, right.
It's our Woodford way.
No, we're not doing that. Here you go. This is the song for a lot of people. You ever feel like that? Like, it's never good enough. Radio, guys need to find the zone. Racist information. Try to find my imagination. I can't get no. Hey, hey, hey. That's what I say. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. 'Cause I try, and I try, and I try, and I try. I can't get no. I can't get no. How white my shirts could be, but he can't be a man because he doesn't smoke the same cigarette as me. You see, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So, rather than trying to do all these things and keep up with all these people, it is well with my soul. Christine DeMarco. Here's the answer right here. This is the answer. All right, skip the end. Here's the real answer. This is the answer to our Bible quiz time right now. This is it. Listen to this. Well. Through it all, my eyes are on you, and it is well with me. That's true. We just trust Him. We don't keep adding extra things on. Oh, it's Jesus and this and that. And how much did you tithe? And where'd you go to church? Did you worship this way? Did you worship that way? Did you pray a certain way? No. It's not about works or walking around with a briefcase or passing out so many booklets or signing enough autographs or praying for enough people or doing enough homeless ministry or handing out enough many dollars. No. No. Wrong answer, Sherlock. The only thing that we are required to do and to be is to be in relationship with God and to listen to the voice of the Holy Spirit. Once we do that, we're good. And you don't have to change to the people. You don't have to worry. You don't have to call them up at 11:30 and tell them, no. Let them go. It's crazy making. Crazy making. Making assumptions and doing more work than you need to. You don't need to do all that. Just relax. Just breathe. Let go, my soul, and trust in Him. The waves and wind still know. We can't control the wind or the waves, but they know His name. So that's my message. I just wanted to say that if you're being pushed around, if you're being told that what you're doing ain't good enough, it ain't good enough, it ain't good enough, by the way, it ain't good enough, you don't want to shake your fist at them. You don't want to make an obscene gesture at them, but you probably do. But you don't need to do that. You just simply need to just stop the insanity and just be still. And you don't have to go for that. You don't have to try to make everybody satisfied. No. It's just not. All right, God bless you. Love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And make sure you put some comments down below. Write a little comment. Subscribe. Do whatever you can. This U-Haul truck is not looking pretty. This U-Haul truck is just kind of being blown all over the place here. I would try to go the other way, but it seems like this truck is... off here at Baseline, and I'm going to go stay on Euclid Avenue again today. And so the bottom line is that when the magic midnight hour clicked over, where was I? Was I where I wasn't supposed to be? No. Where was I where I was supposed to be? Yeah. Simple. Easy. Don't tell somebody that they're gonna do certain things and then do something totally different. Don't do that. That's the problem. But if you are doing the right thing, no, I don't stay at this certain place, I don't do this certain thing, then you're good. You don't have to worry about anything beyond that. Everything beyond that is a sin. Jesus said, let your yes be yes, your no be no. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. When I'm working on a house right now out in Upland, and it's very simple. Today, I did some Bondo. I Bondoed all around the house. Then I stopped, and I went with the sander, and I went, I sand everything. One thing, done, simple. Then after that, then I'm going to put some more primer down on some of the spots. Stop. Simple. After that, then I'll paint all the underneath the eaves with white. Simple. Done. Stop. After that, then you just take it one step at a time. Very simple, very easy, nothing complex, no drama, just very, very simple. No hoarding. I got rid of everything out of my car today. It's all there, it's all ready to go. So, all right, so if you're worried about, little detail-y things, if you're adding, what do the rules say? Do the rules say you gotta park a certain spot, you gotta close your door a certain way, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta hide this, you gotta do that? Oh my God. No. There's nothing like that in the rule book. No. If the rule book says you gotta just, run around the bases, touch each space, you could walk, you could skip, you could walk backwards, you could do a lot of things. You don't. Well, no, you can't. If you go backwards, that's not in the. They didn't say you could go backwards in the robot. They didn't say you couldn't either. Long as you touch all the bags in baseball, then you're going to be fine. You touch all the bags in baseball, you're going to be fine. That's the rule. You don't have to worry about. Well, no, you got to do it forward, and you got to run at a certain pace, and you got to get between the bases within so many seconds, or else you're out. You're adding rules. You're changing the rules. You're making things up that weren't there. It'd be like playing checkers. Checkers is a pretty easy game. I haven't played it in probably 50 years, but it's pretty simple. No, you got to have your pinky up when you pick up the piece of the. If you don't have your pinky up when you touch the piece, that piece has to go. What? It'd be like playing Monopoly. Well, if you don't have your money, just so, and this like this and like that, then your money, you have to sacrifice your money, because that's the way it is. No, it isn't. You made that rule up. You made that rule up. That rule is not in the rule books. That rule is not anywhere written down. That rule is something you just made up. Well, when you tie your shoes, you got to lick your lips like this. If you don't lick your lips, then you can't. Your shoe tying can't be acceptable. You got to untie them, take off the laces. You got to get new laces. And what? Where's that written? No, it's in the. You just gotta, really. When you go to the restroom, you gotta flush. You gotta wipe. You gotta flush. You gotta flush. You gotta wash your hands. You gotta say 3 Hail Marys. What? Now, you're going over the top. It's over the top. It's too much. You're just investing yourself way over what you need to do. There's nobody said all that. Nobody expected all that. No. Common courtesy. You use the facilities. You flush. Use the facilities. You flush, and you wash your hands, and you just follow the basics. If you want to do extra, like I do extra, when I go to the restroom, I clean the floors, I wipe off the commode with paper, I make sure there's no paper anywhere, I clean the mirror, I organize the room, I make sure, so when that bathroom's done, I'll wipe off the floor. If there's mud on the floor, I'll clean the mud off the floor. I go to the nth degree to make sure that place is like, it's like, wow. Who went to this restroom? This guy, he's like amazing. How does he do that? This guy really, he worked real hard at making sure everything was just right. It's amazing. So, all right, kiddos. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get some sleep here. I'm on Euclid, and I'm trying to find kind of a spot here to park. And I think this might be a good spot, so I'm just gonna stop here, I think, and that'll be good enough for me. All right, sweet dreams. Good night. Love ya.